The footage
Yeah,
should
that's
be
probably a good
enough to use,
idea.
But I'll just make sure I'm doing that.
Bagel move. She just decided to move herself right in front of my right in front of my Discord, so like I can't see anything.
I'm not gonna be able to add a fourth commentator. If your cat wants to join, that's gonna be a different match.
Go on, Bagel. Speak, Bagel.
All right, go. They're ready.
Nope.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Okay.
That was the real one.
Right.
That was me getting excited.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right.
All right,
And
the
I've
races can
started
start
my
now.
15-minute timer.
Okay,
And
I'll go first.
races, folks. Okay, we see Blackened with the star fruit,
Ooh.
and we see Sasquash with the gloom.
Chomper Glooms.
Chomper gloom.
I didn't
Chomper
expect
Gloom.
either of these builds to be the pick, actually,
Wow.
for this battle. I actually thought people,
Already.
like, at least one of the two would immediately go for Pumpkin Glooms.
Maybe they are trying to test the waters and see what the other players' like time's getting, and if it's going to be a good time, they might switch to pumpkins.
That is
we
an
could see
important
that.
strategy to keep in mind, actually, in this IL battle format. You have 15 minutes to lock in a good time, but that is actually just about like 2, 3-ish whole attempts of a stage of this length, so you actually do not really have a lot of time to switch up strats and then finish new attempts, so you might want to just pick one that's like somewhat consistent that you know you can get a really fast time with if the right RNG shows up for your favor.
Blackened doing a column 5 squash, that is interesting. Oh, both players actually doing a squash in front of their sunflowers. I've not really seen that before. That's interesting. It makes sense with star fruits, because you do need a lot of sun for star fruits. And even with Chomper Glooms, you always need to have Chomper on cooldown.
Right. I wonder if Sasquash's was investing in flower pot, investing in that mower value and hoping for it, and then ending up needing the flower pot for a squash or not. I wonder.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, that
super
would make sense.
into roof cleaner values, like if you're doing glooms, for example, it can be pretty important to make sure you leave, like, you just have one vertical column of sunflowers so that you can ignore, you know, any of the first zombie spawns that could happen.
Yeah, we got an
But
unfortunate
you can also
time.
go all in on like your sunflowers in one half of the screen and just hope the zombies spawn where they're not, which I think was what Sasquash was going for.
I wonder if Blackened went for Starfruit because he saw it was a one-cone preview. I didn't look at the preview, but Blackened... we're all getting a
It is
restart.
resetting.
Blackened's timer is not going, which is a bit unfortunate.
That is true, yeah. The right timer is the responsibility of the right player, Blackened, and that's how they're gonna see their individual level time, so... Hopefully they do remember to start that on the attempt that they're gonna try to lock in, because it's gonna be hard to know what time they got without that.
Yeah, I have informed him, so
Yeah, I was just
if you
about
didn't know,
to...
then...
Cool,
Yeah.
hopefully there's a chance to read that, but it can be pretty hectic when you're a tournament match. Worst comes to worst, if there's a time that's...
Ooh.
If we never get an actual time, retiming can happen, but
Yeah.
we're hoping that the
Sasquatch.
times aren't so close so that we don't have to do that.
Sasquash with the Chomper to protect. Wow,
Yeah, that...
this is a beautiful wave here.
Wow, yeah, that wave 9... Oh, wait, that's not wave 9.
No,
never
wave
mind.
9. Okay.
We got both, okay.
Still a beautiful wave though. This one not as beautiful, but
Okay,
Take it.
Chompering instead of doing a squash, I think squash was just off recharge, so squashing might have been the play. But that's a
Answer
sub-free
question
start.
In the chat, by the way, this is a best of 5. Yes, there will be 5 points, 3 points to win. But yeah, best of 5.
Never mind, using the Chomper on wave 9 as opposed to the squash actually really rewarded Sasquash there, because that bucket would have been hard to get otherwise.
no, Peter. Actually, do you have the ability to undeafen them?
Oh yes, whoops, I forgot about the game audio. Whoopsie. That was my bad. It's always something.
Always something.
Yes, there should have been. Oh, I was still playing the intro music too. That's why it didn't sound so like silent on the end. I was playing the intro Brass
Okay.
Walk theme. Oh, frick.
And we've got another reset
Yeah.
from Black.
Blacken keeps getting cones in the early game, which is really not what you want to see when
You know-
you're doing Starfruits. And you can see he's actually resetting for a 1-cone preview right now, because he just got a 2-cone preview, which means there's going to be a higher frequency of cones, and he doesn't want that. So, Once again, yeah, trying to just go for the good staff route, it seems.
Ooh, bad seat select.
Oh, resetting bad seat select. So we're seeing a very different playstyle. Blackened is constantly resetting while Sasquash is playing this attempt out, getting a solid time to begin with.
The most time you can squeeze out of every single level is like as early as possible. You know? Get rid of what looks like a bad set of zombies in the crowd on the sidewalk, or, well, not the sidewalk in this case. Or just menuing poorly at the beginning. You only get to lock in one good attempt, but if you only have time to finish one attempt, it might not be the one you want to, so you can't be resetting forever either. Gotta find balance.
Sasquash has gotten a really good out the gate attempt here, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chomper Gloom is pretty consistent, generally. Ooh,
Wow,
not
that
squashing that
doom
hook
was
here.
just placed on Sasquash's end, and it
Wow.
had to be exploded in order to remove that bungee.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah, it
trick you
looks
can
like
use is placing the
Blackened-
bean last minute in order to
Just got their one cone.
have just the bean be stolen, but I'm not sure if that was an option
Alright,
that
so-
Sasquatch had thought of.
Blackened started their next attempt at about 5 minutes 10 seconds in.
And we are not seeing timers on these attempts. Is there a commentator who could happen to be running timers, like for?
I am currently running a timer. I think I might have mistimed this most recent attempt, but
Oh, but you're doing like a Sasquatch time.
I
no,
started
Blackened
timer on my
timer.
own. And, yeah.
Sweet. Good. That's a good backup strategy. After this match, we'll be able to say for sure. Yeah, you're running your timer for these level attempts.
Yeah.
Not us.
Ooh,
I
that
wonder-
Chomper wake up on Sasquash's screen.
That was awesome.
huge.
Look at that. 42.5 seconds later, that Chomper's ready to take out the most important zombie on the screen, which will always be a bucket on this stage. Especially since Glooms cannot take out a bucket naturally without probably dying in the process.
I was wondering
I
if he
think
was going to let
this
that
is-
ladder go.
I think this is wave 9, so should have doomed this, really. Yeah, bit
Yeah.
late on that, on recognizing that.
Which, when you're using Glooms, is one of the most important things you can do, is be ready to doom on wave 9, because Glooms are pretty good at activating your general 50% rules. But you have to kill all zombies on the screen on wave 9s in the final wave.
Not many pots at the back here, but it doesn't look like the ambush is going to punish him for that. Ooh,
Nope.
that one's scary, but okay, yeah.
It was alright.
So that's a 631.
Awesome.
First finish from
Yeah,
a
not
player
bad
here.
first
We have
finish.
a 631. I will be entering that. I don't actually have a place to enter what each player's best time so far is. All right. Anyway, we'll just remember that. That's something I want to add on the layout.
631.57.
Cool. Yeah, if someone,
least
one
that's
of the
what he
commentators
did.
are writing that down, that'd be really cool too. I can do it as well.
Yeah, write it down in your brain.
Okay.
This is
Did
looking like a
someone
pretty
write
good start route attempt right now for Blackened.
Yeah, these are some pretty good spawns. Nice spacing on those zombies for the starfruit to get some nice double value
Ooh.
here. Wow.
Sasquatch is going for pumpkins now.
Switching it up. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it seems like he just wanted to lock
his
in a good
time.
time.
Oh, that's
yeah,
actually
and then
so
switch to
cool.
pumpkin.
That's my favorite kind of thing to see in IL battles. Like, I can be aggressive once I have something, because your opponent might never finish a good time either.
Right, because actually, as of right now, Blackened still has yet to go past the first flag, I believe.
I'm here.
I think this attempt will
in the
be.
chat for Sasquash. Good thinking. Start off with something consistent, then switch to the YOLO stuff.
Yeah, this is a good attempt. It's been looking like he only got one cone in the preview, and all of these spawns in the first flag have been very nice to him.
Yeah, the fact that we're seeing something that Blackened's continuing to means that we have something that has promise.
And we are finally out of the first flag. Alright, a catapult immediately.
That would have been awful for pumpkin glooms.
Fantastic for starfruits. In fact, that cherry bomb, I would even argue, might not even be necessary. Because when a catapult runs straight onto a starfruit that's targeting someone else, you get to watch as the catapult just gets instantly shotgunned, even if the starfruit's in column 8, because catapults are just that huge.
I guess the thing is, though, most other things in this level can be solved by just a simple chomper. So you can see he's just getting all these chompers out immediately. So if he didn't cherry then, would he have been able to cherry at all?
That's
Right.
true, that's true. Yeah, no, for
That was-
sure.
Oh,
that
look at this chomper!
Oh, he's
Wow.
look at that! There's no one who's gonna show up faster than a catapult for a column 8 chomper like that. That's beautiful.
Ooh, that chomp
That's
was a
scary,
very good
yeah.
chomp, too.
Once again on Blackened screen, catapults at the wazoo. Pumpkin Glooms would have
Oh my
sucked.
This is incredible RNG for starfruits right now.
Wow,
This is how you get a nice like sub 610
Oh my.
starfruits.
this is a lot of catapults.
It's gonna become very important that Sasquash is doing a high risk, high reward strat if this Starfruit attempt keeps going the way it is. Because we might need more than just what you can do with an artillery strat after this level.
This is extremely good pace right now. I think by my timing it's a 4:12 second flag entry, which is extremely good.
This by itself is gonna convince me for Starfruit Doom, which I like never use because I'm just afraid of menuing it.
I think it's about 25-30 seconds ahead of Sasquash's entry time for that last flag. In his current posted time. How much time we have left overall?
Oh, this Chomper is waking up again. This Chomper has been so valuable in column 8. Oh my god.
Alright, we are about 2/3 of the way. Only 30 more seconds until we hit 10 minutes. So we are reaching into that last third there.
Yeah, at this point,
looks like
if you finish an attempt, you wouldn't have time for another one. If you start one and you finish one, that is going to be your last attempt. So players can be mining, digging for like, you know, a really good start at this point, but they no longer can just finish another attempt and then go again.
Yeah. Which I think is a really interesting aspect of this, because I was watching the qualifiers, and you have the qualifiers where people were like resetting 3 seconds in, 4 seconds in, you know, consistently like a bunch of times, and then you have Bulba's where he completed like every attempt every time without fail, it seems.
Well, but there are a few.
There were a few.
Yeah, I did generally go for just completing an attempt, because a bad early game can often mean a good late game.
Yeah.
Oh, not getting a Doom down. He doesn't have time to get a Doom down right now. That could punish him.
Oh, if he shouldn't have used that.
Oh, damn that Chomper.
Just gotta kill this imp. Just gotta kill this imp. It's not a Chomper? Yeah, it's gotta be another Chomper.
I think it's still sub 6. It's still sub 6.
What time
it's 5:58 by my timing. I might be slightly off.
5:58 IL timing. Whoa.
And that would have been a 5:51 had he not accidentally Chompered there. Now, I'm not quite sure how PvZ tools work with resetting levels.
He has to go into the next level, I believe, to actually reset it, which is a bit annoying, which is why he's gone into 5:10.
Right.
Or it might have been an accident, judging by that mouse movement.
I don't want to be here. I don't have time for this.
I feel like he looked a little frustrated after he planted that Chomper.
Yeah, because that's basically just a 7.5 second time loss.
Yeah, having to plant 2 Chompers as the final solution, that's like, when you're using Doom's not what you expect to have to do.
Okay, he's back.
Oh, okay.
Wait, he's been running a timer this entire time, it just hasn't updated apparently.
Oh, live flip was just not, like, at the front of the screen, I guess, or something. Yeah, whoops, there was a timer.
Okay, apparently he timed it as 6:04, so I'll trust that.
Alright, 6:04:41 we have. And it looks like Sasquash is approaching the 4-minute mark on his attempt here. We can probably guess, based on his second flag exit time, whether or not he should reset, but he doesn't know that information, obviously.
Luckily, that
that is not wave 9.
Shouldn't have a massive impact on Blackened's game, because at this point you only have time for quick like preview checks, resets, and stuff. There's really only time for one more real attempt, whether that Zomboss detour happened or not. So we are hearing a 6:04 from Blackened now that I can actually see the splits being updated.
This is about 18 seconds slower than Blackened's entry, but this is with Pumpkin Gloom, so maybe he can recuperate the losses.
That's true. I mean, with every rule that's like not an annoying, you know, anything really. Like, if you can just get a lot of bungees and cones and stuff, this could be huge. Every instant.
Oh, that's not a good wave. That a bungee bucket wave. That's unfortunate.
Without being able to squash the bucket, that is rough.
No, he should. Honestly, given that he was happy with his first time, that wave alone, with how the level had already been going, might have convinced me to reset.
Especially with how close the time is to being finished.
Yeah. I feel like Blackened right now is fishing for that good first flag, like Peter was talking about earlier. Now that we're down to about a minute, and about less than a minute and a half left.
I'm about to inform the runners that they have 1 minute remaining. Winners have been informed.
It's really interesting watching this, because I actually hadn't really gotten to see a ton of the Starfruit strategy in implementation. So this is some high-level Starfruit strats for everybody to watch, which I think is so cool that we get to see the Pumpkin Gloom and Starfruit strats right out the gate.
Yeah,
One of the
you
most
haven't-
infamous levels for skill and difficulty in this run.
Oh, these ambushes are unfortunate.
Oh, there's
Oh,
some situations
no.
going on here. We'll need a glue.
This is. Oh.
Sasquash.
Okay, he's
we're
just
getting out.
resetting. He's just
I don't need to
resetting.
finish
I was gonna
this.
say you should just reset at this point.
Now, I'm not sure
That's
to what
right.
extent the players know what times their opponents have finished, since I don't have that displayed on the stream currently. But I'm thinking the practice going forward will be we'll post the times that players have gotten in the race happenings chat.
All right, and players are locked into their last attempts. So if they reset now, then that is it.
You are locked in, which is exciting because, well, one person has just here's an attempt going. So if it's not that good to start, then that's it. Got to make it good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
And
one of
Sasquatch
those
just started his, so.
make or
So
break.
in Sasquash, we don't even know anything can happen here. And with Pumpkin Glooms, that really is anything.
Yeah, it really is anything. You know, I'm honestly a little bit surprised that we didn't see the Pumpkin Gloom magnet. I think that would have been
Pumpkin Gloom magnet, no squash.
no squad.
Yeah, I mean, they have roof cleaners, so it
roof
would be an
cleaners.
all-out strat.
I've heard that strat does have high highs and low lows.
It sounds
Very
like a
low
big
lows.
strat to me.
So kind of an IL battle format strat maybe. Or
That's a
almost a little bit
great cherry
too
bomb.
on the end of IL though.
Ooh, a double bungee wave?
Oh my,
He's
that is the
definitely gonna be
fastest
looking-
wave.
Wow.
That's the fastest wave you can get.
Another
Another double bungee wave!
What?
This is ridiculous.
To be clear, when bungees spawn, the other
What
zombies
is
that come
happening?
with the bungees become the health of the wave. But if there are no zombies coming with the
God.
bungees, then there's just no health in the wave and the wave instantly advances.
That was awesome.
These waves are ridiculous. Wave 16,
Wow.
17, 18, and 19. That went double bungee. Then it was a bucket that died to a waking up chomper, and then
And then-
bungee and 4 normals.
Wow. That was
That's
awesome.
an
That was
amazing thing to
insane.
see when you're playing your last attempt.
Yeah, I think this is definitely an attempt that could beat his first time, given a better final wave performance, definitely, and I feel like he'll definitely be looking for that better chomper placement. And on top of that, you know, Blackened is a very consistent player, at least from what I've seen. So I feel like he definitely is one to not let the mirrors get to him.
Yeah, I mean, when you're with the 100% world record holder, you gotta be able to play consistently, right? You gotta be able to play good stages for like, 8 hours straight.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say though, that really is like
Yeah.
tassing. Like if you watch the TAS, go to roof, so many
Yeah.
waves are just how many bungees can we have in one wave to make the rule advance immediately.
Oh, and that bungee died. That was fun.
That's the lucky I like to see.
Ooh. Sasquatch, that was a very close stall there. That Fume was in danger, real close danger of dying. But he was able to catch that. Okay, sub 3 first
Okay.
flag for Pumpkin
Yeah.
Bloom.
It's a good Pumpkin Bloom
255.
situation.
I think that this looks alive to me, at least as of right now. You know, first flag. Anything can happen into the second flag.
All right, looks like Blackened's entering the final wave. Hoping for
No
a
bonus guard.
instant Doom finish this time.
Bonus Log actually wouldn't have been worth singing. Well, they have Cherry as well, actually, this
Yeah,
time.
this-
They had Squash,
That's so
Cherry,
many
and
options.
Chomper.
This could be.
Surely the
new
Garg's
time.
not a problem this time.
Yeah, and they have Chomper. Like, I feel like this is definitely. Yep, that's a new best. That's 3
Yeah,
seconds.
601.
All right, and we've got a final
6:01
time from
It's
Blackened.
Blackened's final time.
Okay, now all eyes on Sasquatch.
It will
Yep,
take
no
Sasquash
pressure.
getting almost basically a sub 6, which is very doable in
Ooh.
theory with Pumpkin Glooms.
He just got
And
a
look at
catapult.
that beautiful catapult RNG.
Wow.
Oh, that's not beautiful.
Oh,
Catapult
The
RNG.
opposite of beautiful catapult
Okay.
RNG.
He has to
Man,
do
you
this,
don't
I
wanna
think.
see.
Yeah, definitely Doom. It's really unfortunate.
I'll
At
be
least he
switching
has
over.
the Gloom back up. If another one gets wiped out, though, that might be the IL. Like, entirely. No recovery.
This is a precarious situation
A
now.
little bit precarious, but having 2 Glooms on the screen
Ooh.
is like the bare minimum.
Oh.
The cone in the middle is good. This wall should actually be deceptively quick. Yeah, as soon as
Not
the
too
cone
bad, not
died.
too bad. This
Okay.
bucket's gonna do a number on that pumpkin, of course, which will be scary for the consistency here.
Yeah, especially considering it only has one gloom on it.
Yeah, actually, he's just gonna be on that for a while. Get out of here, notification. How do I turn that off?
I think
have to use VLC next.
Blackened probably
Was that?
saw at some point that the timer needed it because I messaged in the chat and then Bulba messaged out here, and at some point their timer turned on. So I feel like we got through to them at one point.
That's good. That's good.
I think it was just after they completed it when they were able to see that their live split hadn't updated because it was running. So it, you know. But yeah.
I'm unsure of what this final finishing time will be. However, I think it is definitely on pace to be faster than Sasquash's first time.
One thing I'm worried about here, actually, with Sasquash is these craters. There is not a good doom spot for the final wave.
Oh yeah, you're right. I usually try and keep that 8th column open for as long for the later dooms.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's late. It doesn't.
Could be a column 9, and then we could use that column 7, and that like can be a pretty instant finish.
Pumpkin on the doom.
The column 7.
I mean,
is
I see
the
that.
final one.
Okay, well, preemptively, this makes sense now because the bucket head would definitely not.
Okay,
See, it would've been
column.
mugging
I think that was an
Great
accident.
pumpkin. Oh, we're switching to column 8. I like it, and that works for fast zombies. I mean, look at this. Look at this Jack in the Box again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's huge. That's huge. You're instantly justified.
Rewarded. You would not be able to squash that bucket if you had a gloom there. This double bucket wave situation.
Oh, that yeah. That okay. I think trying to use the
that's,
doom that row 4 doom on wave 29 is probably the best play, and then trying to use row 3 doom on. Okay, I think that could. Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yep.
it.
All right.
Okay, so that is Blackened winning the first round of this round 1. That's
And what are both those final times?
6:31 for Sasquash and 6:01 for Blackened.
All right, I've got a new set of randomized stages. Are both players ready to? Well, we don't need to ready them for the list. We'll
It looks
just
like they are ready.
begin that. You ready for that, Bulbasaur?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. New list. Here we go. Stage number 1 is 3-2. Stage number 2 is Seeing Stars.
All right, interesting variety already.
Stage number 3 is Calm Like You See Him. Stage number 4 is 5-10.
Okay, these are interesting.
And stage number 5 is 1-6.
All right, no survivals.
Okay.
No
And that will be 1 ban from the winner and a pick from the loser.
There's some quite RNG heavy stages in this as well. So
Yep,
Colin has
Colin-
been banned.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair ban.
So we'll see. We'll see
I
what
am interested
Sasquatch
to
decides
see.
to pick. Sasquatch just went full caps. What? How do I choose?
It's a really good list.
What do you do? Seeing stars?
It's a really good list. Pick Seeing
Yeah,
Stars,
there's-
honestly.
I think Seeing Stars maybe 5-10. You could go for a crazy 2 cycle.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think.
If we're talking tactical, do we think... Like, I feel like both players can be so good at all these stages, so I don't even know if I would pick Seeing Stars just to avoid Blackened's wrath, you know? Like, Blackened
Seeing
is a higher
Stars.
seed player.
Yeah, seeing stars.
Seeing
Seeing
Stars
Stars.
it is? Alright.
Okay.
We're doing a sun economy
in my.
race. Good sentence.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just,
Sasquatch is also ready now.
should be ready now with Imitator.
Alright.
You know, if
Okay,
he
so-
did win without Imitator Sunflower, that would have been impressive.
Maybe.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, go!
And their time has begun. If I were to
Okay.
quickly modify Blackened's timer layout to show the gray timer instead of the green timer, since he's been running just the whole 15 minutes or 10 minutes. This time it's 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. I would do that, but yeah, the right timer is the whole 10 minutes again, because that's how Blackened's running the timer. Anyway.
That is not the correct seed select for this level on Sasquatches.
Oh? I don't know.
Imitate the starfruit instead of imitate sunflower.
I don't know.
I hope Sasquash has the stream opener in some way too. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I think he might know.
And there's a reset.
No. You can really see the emotions in the cursor usage from the players.
I know, it's great whenever you just see the stop and then the little shake or the circle around the screen.
The anger, the no, the yes, I'm excited.
Yes.
We can still
I think
communicate with
Sasquatch
these
is
players,
having.
even though they're not on the mic.
Okay. I think Sasquatch was having timer trouble there.
So yeah, the big thing with this stage is you need to fill up the screen with stars in those little star zones indicated on the lawn here. You'd think imitator starfruit would be a good idea because you're waiting to plant more starfruits, but making the sun to afford the starfruits actually ends up being the more important thing here. So
Yeah, and there is a perfect amount of sunflowers. It's I believe over time, especially during the Seeing Stars grinding era of whenever Shiny was doing that, it was found that 13 stars is more consistent than 12, but doesn't have as high like of a ceiling for the time that you can get. So I wonder what we'll see get pulled out here.
I think I heard it was the opposite. I think 13 is
Is
a
it?
higher peak, but 12 is more consistent. I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really run Seeing Stars.
It's very
If you
minor
plant a
optimizations.
If you plant a 13th sunflower, I think you'd need it to proc really quick. Is the thing for it to not lose you your first starfruit time, which is a little bit scary. Waiting that long to find out if your 13th sunflower procced at sun fast.
Right, and then
13 is consistent. I'm hearing.
Okay. Well, we're talking fractions of a second here, so.
The big thing is every single sunflower has somewhat inaccurately named dubbed global cycle, where it chooses from a range of times to produce each sun it produces, and the first range is the most important one, when the first sun appears. And so in order to buy these starfruits as early as possible, you need all the sunflowers to produce their sun as early as possible so that you can switch to planting starfruits as early as possible. So
look at these pushrooms placements by Blackened. He's purposely placing the pushrooms by the starfruit so he can slam his mouse cursor onto the starfruits without worrying.
That's great.
Minor optimizations.
Well, Blackened is also the one that was waiting to kill zombies. All right, well, we have a first time here. That is a what?
257.
257.82.
257.82.
But Blackened is actually one of the players that has gotten me to look at things differently, because I remember one of the first runs of theirs that I watched for 2.5. They were waiting to kill zombies until they had 0 sun left in the bank, because you have a higher chance of getting sun whenever you have less sun, I believe. I think that's what we found out back whenever we got the code.
Minor optimizations like Blackened's whole MO. He came up with the column 8 puff strat and fog as well, which is brilliant. He loves those tiny optimizations, and you can see in how frequently he resets.
Yeah, man after my own heart.
The big thing is going to be this is actually probably going to be one of the closer races we could see if both players end up getting pretty good times, because this stage menuing and how fast you can drag your cursor across the screen actually adds up, so this might actually end up being very close. I wonder if it'll need a retime.
I think
I'm still
Blackened is
reeling from the earlier sentence about something about having 0 sun and having a higher chance to get sun. Is that you're something?
You have asked this question before, actually, and when you heard about this the first time.
What? Okay, give me the give me the laydown.
I believe it is slightly more likely for you to get sun drops in Whack-A-Zombie when you have less sun.
Yeah, I think it's 150 or less, and to where it starts increasing, and then the less so it goes 0 is the most, and then 150 would be the least, and then it ties for that for the rest.
If people give me advice on Whack-A-Zombie, it's in one ear and out the other, because you can just never think ever on that stage and still have basically the exact same result every time. So
yeah, the only reason that I really considered remembering that is because of the a little bit of extra money that you can get. And you know, typically whenever you're sitting on those levels with really terrible Sun RNG, you're looking for anything
Yeah.
to help you squeak out just a little bit more.
I mean, that's what Whack-A-Zombie's for. It's for making money. So it's like, it's good advice. It's just, it's so hard to remember things about Whack-A-Zombie because you just want to fall asleep when you're playing that stage.
Aren't you the one who was like, who was like, hey, a strategy where you just try and bust as many graves as possible, cherry bomb be damned?
Yeah, of course. No, it's all about Sun on that stage. I just completely forgot there was anything to think about besides that. I'm not used to thinking on Whack-A-Zombie. It's not a habit.
Ugh, thinking?
I just rush my cursor towards the Gravebuster, and then towards a grave, and then I pray and cry, I guess, until I get a diamond.
I think Blackened's time on the layout is using their like overall timer.
Yeah, it's just a 10-minute
level timer. Yeah.
So
But
we can
their
see
stream
the
has
splits, and we
specific,
can declare the times, but you won't quite see the time when it's locked in.
Nope, we got a reset from Sasquash.
Okay.
Oh, do we get Sasquash's time down?
It was 306.
Right. Okay.
Oh, 306. Okay.
That was our first time, yeah.
I see you typing when I'm doing that bubble, so I don't know if you were trying to enter those in, but
Yeah, I was.
that's fine.
Okay, so the heavy resetting right now. Yeah, about 3 minutes left.
Said Moo said 306.53 for the exact.
306.53. Well,
That's
anyway,
the 301
it's
from
second place
Blackened.
time right now, so. Oh, what did we just get?
A 301, so it's not better. but-
Ah.
I mean, 257 is a really good time.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
it's
cool.
sub 3 is awesome. I don't think I've ever actually gotten that time in an all-min games run.
Yeah.
Never gotten that
It-
time.
Resetting due to unoptimal seed selects, that's basically how Seeing Stars goes at this level.
That's all you can do. Although at the same
Getting
time,
good
I don't know. I feel like if
RNG.
I was playing right now, I'd want to see what the Sunflowers are doing every time.
I mean,
But
Blackened
you-
already had such a good first run, so I think he's like justified in going for
Yeah,
those
like, I
tiny
would reset that.
optimizations
That's
at this point.
exactly like just watching the players right when they start, seeing what their Sunflowers do. That's gonna decide whether they're gonna reset or not. This has been time has oddly passed by pretty quickly here. Actually, this was like the #1 stage that was like almost gonna be banned, but there's actually
Yeah.
surprisingly a lot of things to say about Seeing Stars. To answer an
Goes
earlier
to
question that I
show.
forgot to answer, you shouldn't see repeat stages in the same match, but they can repeat in the tournament. I think the Satan was talking about that. So you shouldn't be playing multiple Seeing Stars per match, but you know.
if
probably a
that
good
was the
thing.
case, that would be, yeah. Okay, there is 1.5 minutes left. So soon winners will be notified. There is 1 minute remaining. The zombie spawns really don't matter on this stage, so you know, the fact that Sasquash has a cone here, it does not mean anything.
Yeah, one of the few stages where you wouldn't be considering the preview in your resets, actually. Since very few stages, the progression in the game is not based on killing zombies. This time it's just Sun economy.
1 minute is now remaining. So, these are, I mean, with how heavy the resets are, there actually could be a couple attempts still to go for Blackened, but this is probably. Oh no, Sasquash is resetting, taking a last minute reset. Quite literally. Okay, that was a suboptimal seed select. Might want to. Okay, he's not resetting. Apparently Sasquatch still with a pea shooter. We just missed that. That's definitely not something you want to do on Seeing Stars.
Good thinking, though.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Emergency. It's fine.
Oh snap! We're almost at the end here.
Yeah,
wow.
very
Lock in
close.
time
This is like their
in
last
3
attempt.
seconds.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last attempt.
Here we go.
They are locked in.
Gotta love Seeing Stars. So what do we have for these times here?
Blackened has a
none of them
257, Sasquash has a 306.
Okay, so their first times were both their best times.
I think it's the only times they... Well, no, Blackened completed another one, but yeah. I think Blackened has been resetting very early, but has actually somehow finished more wins, I believe.
I'm seeing Aaron said that Sasquatch stalled with a pea shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you
sorry,
missed.
you weren't there for that. It must have been an attempt that wasn't going anywhere anyway, Shirley is. Just a last
Shirley.
Hoopla.
Don't call me Shirley.
Okay, I won't.
Or do. I mean, it's up to you.
What would make you pay more attention to me when we're having conversations?
If you called me by my name.
So Shirley.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sasquatch has
Okay.
14 sunflowers here. That is more than necessary. Oh, is that... No, no. I thought it was planting another one then.
Is
No, just keep
14
going.
okay? Then is 14 the strat? Was that another strat? Because I know there was like it was a range. It was a very small range of sunflowers for the IL.
I've never
it was
seen
12 or
14
13.
before.
Yeah,
I think
is it 12 or 13?
Yeah.
I just picked 13 because I heard like at some point that was a good one, and then I just downloaded that to my brain.
I just picked 13 because you have exactly 13 spots for your sunflowers in the back.
That makes sense.
Oh, it just looks nice. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
And also, it's the better one, I think. Maybe. The
Yeah, it's
consistent
6, and 1. I think it's really just up to the Sun RNG at the end of the day, because what 12 is better at the high end or no?
Something like that. One of the two.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be if you make less sun, it would have to be better at the high end, because that's assuming good production.
Makes sense. Okay, we're coming to the end for both of them. Just 2 stars left. 1
Yeah.
star now.
Happy for this turnout today. We've got about 50 viewers right now.
Bada bing,
Okay,
bada
that
boom.
is... I think that was a 259 from Blackened and a 305. Okay, Sasquatch beat his best
Ooh,
time.
PB,
with a
Sasquatch
305.
305. Nice.
Ooh, oh PB.
All right. Whoa. That will be 1 more point for Blackened.
Okay.
Time for
Match point.
a new... Yeah, this is match point, actually. If Blackened wins 1 more, that's it. Hopefully Sasquatch has a chance to click some points. Keep these chances going. All right, here we go.
Really want to see 2 survivals in this list. That would be incredible for Sasquatch right now.
I do have a new list generated, Bulbasaur. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Up at number 1, we have Dead Zeppelin.
Ooh,
Then number 2, Vasebreaker, the first one.
some puzzles.
Okay, lots of puzzles, yeah.
Then up at number 3, we have Big Trouble Little Zombie. Number 4, we have 2-1.
Ooh.
And number 5, we have Portal Combat.
Ah, no survivals.
No survivals.
No
this time.
survivors, unlucky. That is unfortunate.
So, once
I
again,
think-
Blackened will be banning 1, and Sasquatch will pick from the other 4.
I think Blackened will ban Big Trouble Little Zombie. That's the most RNG one there.
That might
I
be
think.
the secret trick to beat
Yeah,
Blackened.
Big Trouble,
There
Big
goes
Trouble
Big
has been
Trouble.
banned.
I think 2-1. I think 2-1 would be a fun option here.
I think
Yes.
Portal Combat might get picked.
Portal Combat's
Yeah.
definitely a conveyor belt stage. That could be
And neither
of them
are
that could be a lot of
puzzlers,
things.
so I don't see either of the puzzles getting
Blackened's a
chosen.
pretty big puzzler, actually. I think Blackened's
Yeah?
quite into
Yeah,
puzzles, yeah.
Blackened's gotten a good puzzles PB. Obviously, it's a big part of 100% too. So
Yeah, it's always
He's been
it's,
grinding it, yeah.
it's always easy to bang out what you would consider a good time for puzzles, you know, since it's so short. Portal.
I'm here in
Yeah,
Portal
Portal
Combat.
Combat has been chosen.
Oh, I've been running this timer this whole time. Nice. Anyway,
15 minutes.
who wants to do the countdown?
Okay, potentially
job,
the
Easy
last
Pig.
match here.
Keep it going.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go, go, go.
Game
Go, go, go.
match point. Match point.
For those of you that get that reference.
I was too busy having my brain in a puddle of punch to know what you even said.
Oh, I just did the pyro from TF2.
Oh, that
whenever
was
you
so. Now that I hear it with that context, I now know that that was a really good impression.
Oh, Sasquash is resetting already.
Resetting for previews, that's interesting.
No, I think he reset as soon as he saw his first plant was a pea shooter, which is he might be going for like a repeater.
That's really interesting. Also, for Blackened over here with an instant repeat Torchwood and another Torchwood.
Yeah.
Wait, also on Sasquash's end? What is this, a seeded tournament? No, it changed a little bit. We're good, we're good.
Just
okay,
a little
so as a Portal Combat expert, I'm gonna do a quick ramble on everything I look for when I'm playing these stages.
This guy's an expert.
They're playing this stage. Okay, I'm the expert. I'm the expert here. All right. Basically, Repeat or Torchwood, those are your S tiers. Those are the ones you're looking for ASAP. Especially since the first 3 waves are just stacks of normal zombies. You don't get a bucket until wave 4. So if you can get a Repeat or Torchwood going, you can demolish waves that aren't buckets.
Ooh.
And when there are buckets, there are cherry bombs here and there. But if you have enough Torchwood damage, you might want to be saving the cherry bomb.
Sasquash is really dedicating himself to this one lane.
I think he put his Torchwood a bit too far back though, especially considering it's on row 2 as opposed to row 1. When these portals move, there might be some unfortunate business happening.
Yeah, I picked up column 7 Torchwoods at one point during my grind to this stage. The thing I like about them is that you still have the P's lighting on fire even if the portals like interrupt to like the middle of the screen. Like usually there's fire at the end. But that's like kind of aggressive. The safer your Torchwoods are, the more likely you can keep them for the entire level, which is nice.
It looks like we did get a reset from Blackened already as well.
The portal's relocating back, please. Okay.
That's cool. That's actually exciting.
It's fine.
If we get a walnut, that's really exciting.
This is wave 9. He can't walnut it. He has to kill it.
Wait, that was a really bad time.
Oh, he's actually resetting it.
Sad. If that was any other wave than wave 9, that was potentially just completely fine.
But yeah, the biggest thing I would reset for on Belt alone when grinding this is not really Pea Shooter because it does synergize the Torchwood. The big thing I really don't like to see is just Walnut and maybe too many cactuses. Like 1 cactus is fine, but 2 cactuses in a row, that's like a very low amount of damage for the first 2 belt plants.
I want to see 5 cacti at the beginning of the second flag and not a second sooner.
That is definitely the all minigames mentality, is to say I want a bunch of cacti so I don't die by balloons later.
I want to see 5 cacti at the beginning of the second flag and then 0 cacti at the end of the second flag. On the screen.
Exactly.
I want them all to be dug up so they can go to the mower.
All the balloons flying across the screen to the mowers is exactly how you love to play the second half.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
And one final thing that I know of that's RNG based and kind of how I consider my resets. The preview can be a decently increased density of normal sometimes. 2 bucket previews.
You guys see
but they do happen and you probably don't want them.
Yeah, Blackened had a really well-timed portal movement. It was perfect for final.
You love to see the portals doing that, yeah.
These portals are very weird. Like they're all in column 9, basically.
It's just 2 lanes that are swapped and then 1 mega lane.
You want the mega lane. You want the super all the P's just funnel into 1 Torchwood. That's awesome if that can happen.
He has 1 mega lane and 3 normal lanes.
Yeah, this is a really good attempt on Blackened screen right now. The Torchwoods are exactly what they need to be. Honestly, at this point, he could just be saving.
No! Oh,
what
Sasquash, that was so unfortunate. The wave 9 portal was absolutely awful to him. That was going to be a really good wave 9, but the portal just completely... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wow, now we've got a super lane. We've got the portal
wow.
that goes to column 1, which goes to the almost end of column 1 and then into column...
Just an incredible situation here.
Wow. Got a row 4 to 1 to 2. That's
we do have a
almost
balloon
a
that's heading
3-lane
towards
row.
a mowerless lane, so that does need a cactus at some point.
Cactus, maybe a cherry bomb.
Yeah, hopefully not the cherry bomb, but
hopefully it's not the cherry bomb that's needed, but at this point it's looking like it's becoming the cherry bomb.
Oh, but the cherry bomb needs to be used on wave 9 as well, because there's this balloon as well, and this is wave 9.
Uh-oh.
And there's a bucket head from wave 9. This is a disaster.
This is where a lack of cactus actually can be a really bad thing. There's one. We got one. I love the hesitation on where to even put the cactus. Portal combat's such a weird stage.
And the bucket head still died second.
This is still gonna be
so frustrating.
Could be very sub 4-y, but then again, no cherry bombs here.
Okay, he got rid of a lane going into this with that portal.
There's a balloon that's just going through. But there needs to be a balloon.
Oh, the balloon is getting away with it again. Wow, this is a low cactus attempt.
Wow.
I'm a little confused on
Sub
that
4.
play, actually.
Yep, barely sub 4. We got a 359.24.
I'm surprised he didn't just dig up that walnut and cherry bomb the Buckethead and Balloon Zombie together.
Yeah, that would have been slightly better because he would have been able to catch that cherry bomb. Oh,
That
this
might
has
have been the
happened
opportunity.
again! Oh, Sasquash is just not getting good wave 9s right now. I think
We
he
don't
just
have a
shouldn't
time from
cherry.
him either. Yeah.
I don't think he should have cherried that wave 9. They were both dying around the same time.
Some interesting cacti.
What are your thoughts on Portal Combat's quality as a mini game? Commentators.
By the way,
love
don't
it.
forget, chat. My channel has a cactus is trash emo.
Oh, well, that's Easy Pig's thoughts on at least one
Yeah.
of the several plants that are afforded to you on this stage. That's good.
I think
Yeah.
Portal Combat is actually it's like the most mini-game, well, one of the most mini-gamey mini-games
It's
in
so
PvZ.
mini-gamey, right?
It's so many gaming.
Casually,
it
it's
is.
perfect. It's like it's the minigame aesthetic. It's like, what? There's portals. This is crazy. You're telling me the bullets and the zombies go through these portals?
Okay, that's
Oh, that footballer. What is happening there?
He's
But
going
it's also...
straight to the mower. He's wasting no time, which is not even that slow of a 50% roll.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not the worst thing.
it's probably the best thing that could have happened to him. But
Now
then
there's
you
a balloon
immediately
there.
But now there's a
followed with
balloon
this.
there, and we just
What do you-
insulted the cactus, so we're not
What
gonna
do
see
you
the
die?
cactus. There's another
Moment
balloon
it-
there.
Oh god, Moment doesn't really work on this stage.
Okay,
No,
this
because
is
the zombies
clear.
are gravitated towards the portals that they're allowed to go to, so you don't really get more minute.
Oh,
The
this
thing about
is-
insulting cactus on the
He
stage
has
is while it
a
is the
cactus.
lowest DPS plant you can receive, besides walnut, in theory, it also is completely necessary to not die to balloons if there's enough balloons. So,
Honestly, I might not have wanted to get rid of... no, actually, I don't know. Maybe placing that cactus wasn't the best play, but I don't know. I'm not...
if you don't have
100%
cacti, you will cacti.
Oh, it looks
saying
like
this.
Blackened actually is going to be letting a zombie go.
Okay, interesting. I mean, no
really
walnut on
exciting.
the belt just yet, but there's a lot of time to get there. And maybe it'll just be well timed either way.
Yeah. He's got that
Spawning
one.
walls for Portal Combat are really interesting because they're on Blackened screen right now. There's going to be a lot of guys going second row and fifth row.
Now,
But there's going to be
that-
nobody going fourth row.
I see that Blackened is placing walnuts in the 8th column right now. I remember from way back when that Calvin actually was a big proponent of using column 9 walnuts because the splash damage from the torchwood actually extends to some of the zombies further off screen whenever they are in the splash radius of a zombie that is eating the walnut in column 9.
That portal just saved Blacken's life.
Yeah, that portal is crazy
It
for Blackened.
kidnapped the balloon that was going
Wow.
towards the mowerless lane and sent him away.
Does it get a good...
Oh,
He got
I've
Valor.
seen guys dying.
Ooh.
Oh, I've seen
Oh my god, there
Blackened
is...
dying top left. We're good.
Yeah, huh.
All right,
Are
just
we-
1P was needed. I didn't even know that guy was
Are
critical
we
health.
good?
That guy he's been stalling for ages got no value. This is kind of a disaster at the moment.
Ouch. Yeah, no, I don't.
Ooh, 1 minute left here.
Okay, wait. This could be lined up
not
very
nice.
well for him, actually.
I mean, it'll work out. Survive, maybe?
Nope.
Oh, no, that...
No, it's bad. It's
Okay,
bad.
this might be his last attempt.
Yeah, this is scary, right? Because like
This
you
is
could squeeze in
definitely, yeah.
maybe some quick greedy conveyor belt resets, but like that's it. That's all you can do. You can check like your first couple plants.
I don't know if I would have cherried wave 8 there.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
Normal heavy wave 9.
Yeah,
No, but-
never mind, this is good. Oh, that
Well, the
should...
middle repeater. Anyway.
Peter,
Okay.
as the resident expert of Portal Combat, what are your thoughts on the column 9 walnut?
Oh yeah, I was about to say I got distracted by the portal clutch that I saw on screen. I was about to say I completely agree with your logic, and the only reason I didn't do that in my world record attempts is I got frustrated by a surprisingly large amount of times that column 9 walnuts end up dying, and then you lose a torchwood to a football.
Yeah, interesting.
So I eventually just decided I want my torchwoods alive in as many attempts as possible, so I'm just going to keep the walnuts a little bit further back so they can survive longer.
Row 2 is getting a bit
Plus-
destroyed at the moment.
You can also kind of get walnut minute on this stage if you happen to get a lot of them throughout the stage, so having to replace walnuts, I don't know, it didn't feel right. It's a slow belt, so you don't really need minute, but I mean,
Yeah.
Sasquash has it right now.
Okay, new portals to Sasquash incoming. Okay, that doesn't really...
Ooh.
Bottom row is a bit
Oh, the lock-in
much,
time
but there
has
is a
passed,
mower
by the way,
there.
so these players are on their last attempt. They're probably aware.
Oh yeah,
of
true.
that. I got lost in the sauce again.
Okay,
These
not
comparable
bad.
stages,
not
time
bad.
flies way
No,
faster
those
than
are all
normal
gonna be dead.
stages.
Do we have what is Sasquatch's time if he has one?
I don't think he's finished one
Sasquash is
yet.
not locked in a time yet.
All right, looks like this is going to.
That balloon could kill him.
That is a balloon heading towards it. We're good. Cactus.
And he's fine.
Gonna
Okay.
rescue.
And it's only going to eat a pea shooter.
Portal combat is really intense. I think it's a good IL battle for a conveyor belt stage. You're watching balloons threaten the consistency of the run, and you're also watching just like a lot of zombies get flamethrowered. It's kind of exciting.
Okay. Having held on to that mower really helped with this. That balloon zombie that just
We got
showed
to
up
cover
there.
a lot of zombies at the same time there anyway. Caught up.
Okay, this
All
could
right,
be
we do have a
death
balloon
for
heading straight
Sasquatch.
towards the merciless lane
Ooh.
as fast as possible on
That,
Sasquatch's screen.
and that footballer isn't good to
And
time
the footballer
either.
is getting away with it. We got
And we're
the balloon.
safe.
We're gonna be
Okay.
alive.
He at least has a mower in the top row, so that one's not as bad.
Is the one
Unfortunately,
finishing the Blackened 359?
yeah, unfortunately, Sasquatch is going to, but he can't beat Blacken's time now because he's locked in, and that is
Right.
that is unfortunate. But he can at least get a time on board. I don't think that was a great cherry. but-
Interesting. Hey, well, he can't die to the balloon zombie there now. Honestly, I might have held on to that football with one of the walnuts. Since the row is dead, but he got lucky and nothing spawned there anyway. Because mower value actually works on an empty lane? Question mark?
Okay, well, a cherry would be lovely right now for
Where's this portal going?
Sasquatch, but
Did you say portal? Did you say mowers work on an empty lane? Mower value?
Well, maybe. Just because no zombies showed up in that
444.
lane and it was completely empty.
Yeah, sometimes you're allowed mower minute, but it depends on the
Sometimes.
situation. It really feels like a sometimes on this stage, whether you're allowed mower minute or not. It
that was a
doesn't- I mean, it doesn't in
443
the
for Sasquatch, so
That
at
was
least
just
he's got
some
time on the board.
really unfortunate RNG.
That will be 0.3 though for Blackened. I will very quickly change that number.
No, it doesn't? Okay, then it's just random. Thanks, Aaron.
That football is getting absolutely destroyed.
This looks like it could actually be a little improvement though. One final PB for Blackened's final
Maybe
attempt
it would have to be. I think he'd have to get a couple
We would have
cherries
to get
here
cherry,
maybe to do that. Yeah.
here. But what better time for a cherry to show up than in wave 20? You just gotta tell
Oh yeah.
Cherry
Also,
that.
Blacken absolutely hates minute, so he just gets rid of all of his walnuts immediately. That's another 359.
Another 359. Consistent.
359,
When people said
48.
Blackened was a consistent player, they meant it. Double 359. That's awesome. All right, GG's. That is 3 points, game point from Blackened.